So far in this Boundaries Miniseries, we've talked about boundaries in business and boundaries in relationships. But the hardest boundary to keep is not with a client nor with a potential partner. The hardest boundary to keep is with yourself. And I had to face that in two very real ways. One, on a morning when I didn't feel like getting out of bed, and another time when I was standing in front of the mirror. Welcome to Life with Toya. If it's your first time here, I'm your girl Toya, and if not, let's dive into this. So grab a glass of your choice of drink. I had to get another BellyWell mocktail. Cucumber lime is the correct flavor. I said lemon lime last time, but it's cucumber lime, and it's really good. So I just had to bring it back. So one morning, it was about 9:30 in the morning. I'm laying in my bed, and I'm scrolling Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, the usual. And my morning routine that I had committed to had already began. But where was I? Still in the bed. So as I'm sitting here scrolling my phone, my mind is saying that I'm lazy, I'll never stick to a morning routine, and I can just start over, or I can just do it later. And then it hit me. I was like, wait a minute. I am crossing my own boundaries. Not my job, not an outside project, not another person, me. I'm crossing my own boundaries. I have been saying that I want a strong morning routine, a strong evening routine, and a Sunday reset for a minute now. And it's hard for me to stay consistent with it because I go based off of how I feel, not what I need to do, right? So in this moment, I realized I was letting my own voice undo everything that I said that I wanted. And this actually shows up in other ways too. Like sometimes when I get dressed, I put on a nice pair of jeans, I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and I notice my stomach. It's not iron board flat or anything like that, but there's like a pooch, like a little pouch at the bottom of your stomach, or at the bottom of my stomach. And sometimes I would catch myself saying things like, ugh, I look pregnant, or this is ruining my outfits. And then I had to realize that is nothing but negative self-talk. This is me not only crossing my own boundary, but now I'm disrespecting my own body. The same body that carries me, the same body that allows me to live the life that I get to live. Again, it wasn't somebody else. It wasn't some outside force. It was me tearing my own self down. And here's the thing. Science actually backs this up. Studies show that your brain believes what you consistently repeat to yourself over and over again. Not only that, negative self-talk actually raises your stress and lowers your confidence. And y'all know we are about confidence over here. But positive self-talk actually rewires your brain to start to expect success. If you would like to go deeper in these topics, I have a couple of books that I would like to recommend to you. The first book is Set Boundaries, Find Peace, A Guide to Reclaiming Yourself by Nedra Tawwab. We actually read this book in a book club during the pandemic, and I still have it. It was one of my favorite books, and it actually kind of inspired this series. This book breaks down how boundaries show up in work, in relationships, and even how you treat yourself. The next book I actually read via digital print, so I will pop it up in a picture. It is called Chatter by Ethan Kross. This book is all about the chatter in your head and how to turn that negative self-talk into something positive that will no longer continue to hurt you. If you are enjoying this kind of content, please make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can continue to be notified when I drop new videos. One thing I realized is that boundaries are not just about what other people do to you. They're also about what you allow yourself to say to you. If my standard is to speak life over myself, then words like lazy or I look pregnant are me crossing my own boundary. They're me literally crossing my own line. So here are 3 ways that I've started setting boundaries with myself through my own self-talk. Number 1, catch the thoughts. Do not let it go unnoticed. The longer you continue to let them go unnoticed, and the longer you allow them to keep running, you will also accept that kind of language and behavior from others around you. Number 2, flip that script. So an example of that, instead of me saying I'm lazy, I will say that I am learning to build better mornings. Instead of me saying this outfit looks bad or I look pregnant, I can say that my body is changing and I am learning how to dress it with love. Number 3, stick to the standard. My rule now is simple. I do not allow negative self-talk. I do not talk down to myself, period. I catch it, I flip it, I stop it. Now it's time for a quick reflection. Write down the last 3 things that you have said to yourself. If you can't remember what they were, the next time you catch yourself saying something to yourself in your head, write it down. Now that you're looking at them, would you say any of these things to your best friend? If not, flip it and reverse it. That's good. This right here will show you where your boundaries need to start. And since we're talking about flipping self-talk, one way to do that is with affirmations. If you have watched any of my content in the past, you know that I am big on affirmations. I love saying affirmations to myself. And the last time we talked, we did some simple affirmations such as I am enough. Well, I would like to give you 3 more affirmations that are a little bit more intricate than that. So the first one is, I honor my body and mind by speaking to myself with respect and compassion. Number 2, my inner voice is a source of strength, not sabotage. Number 3, every thought I choose is a seed, and I plant words that help me grow. Say those to yourself for 3 days straight and notice the shift in how you feel. And listen, I know I'm not the only one that's been harsh in the mirror or even talked myself out of showing up. That's why this boundary matters so much, because at the end of the day, we're with ourselves 24/7 and we cannot escape this voice. So just like boundaries in business and relationships protect your peace, boundaries with yourself protect your mindset. And really, boundaries are about one thing: teaching people, including yourself, how to treat you. So here's my challenge. Now that you will be flipping your self-talk for the next 3 days, talk to yourself like you would talk to your best friend. And in the comments, drop the phrase that you will be saying to yourself instead of the old negative one. This wraps up the Boundaries Miniseries. Boundaries on business, boundaries on relationships, and last but not least, and most importantly, boundaries with yourself. If you missed the first 2, go ahead and binge those next because they all tie together. And let me know which boundary hits home the most for you. If you have made it this far, thank you so much. You are greatly appreciated. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next time I drop another video. And until next time, enjoy life with Toya.